r/askreddit. What's a technology we currently have that most people don't think exists? There have been working jetpacks since the 80s at least. Well, not sure if it's technology, but we have discovered and are in the process of creating hybrid oyster mushrooms that eat and disposes of plastic and oil and could be the biggest thing in waste management and oil spills ever. The ability to 3D print metal still kinda messes with me a little. I mean, plastics and resins make sense, and even though I know how the technology works and I've seen it in action, the ability to print metal still seems like magic to me. Large ultra-powerful rail guns which can fire projectiles at Mach 7. The government developed a gun that shoots an extremely tiny needle that the victim doesn't feel and is able to kill them with a heart attack. The needle has a poison or some sort of substance that can get to the heart and dissipate, so it cannot be found anywhere in the body during an autopsy. I read about it somewhere and I really wish I could find the source. If I do, I'll update. It's extremely interesting and terrifying. Robot bees that can pollinate flowers. Drones that look like birds. Actual invisibility, sorta. Military and scientists have successfully made something invisible. An ant. Ad blocking technology for the web. I'm still amazed that less than half the people know about it. It's a simple click grandma. A reverse Google image search, you just put in the picture and it will show you either similar or the exact same picture and where it came from. Cloning, you can clone basically any animal. They've done it with sheep and even household pets people don't want to die. Deepfakes, and it kind of freaks me out that it doesn't seem to freak everyone else out. I usually don't care about, well, anything, but the first time I heard about it and saw it I let out an audible gasp, and that was a few years ago now. Nothing is real. Cloning, it's high risk and highly illegal due to the amount of moral issues, but we can clone an entire human being. Reply directly to the email sender, rather than reply all. Laser weapons that can bring down planes and sink ships with one shot. Nanotechnology. You can do so much with nanotechnology. Technology that allows for perfect editing of a video to make people on the video say whatever you want them to say and have it look like they said it. If you think the era of fake news is bad now, wait until politicians and nations fully get a hold of the possibilities of this. I don't know how we'd be able to trust anything we see in media ever again. Co-authoring in Microsoft Office, 2 or more people can edit an Office doc at the same time. Mind blown. Nerd. Ing robots. It's a machine that turns solar into freshwater. VR. You can convert atmospheric carbon into petrol. Apparently, search engines. I swear, majority of the questions being asked on social media or anywhere else online could be answered in a few minutes just by typing in your question on any search engine you prefer. Edit, mixed up social with search. Graphene. Edit, have another, liquid fluoride thorium reactors, LFTR. Iron Man exosuits. I mean, it's not even at the first movie level of course, but the biggest hurdle by far is powering it. They have to be plugged in with current battery technology. Once they overcome that, it wouldn't be long before it's at superhero level. Indicators aka blinkers. A method to safely eradicate dangerous diseases for the whole population. The only problem, it requires participation from the whole population and some people are literally too stupid for their own good. Safe nuclear power. Cloning. You can make a full 3D metal cutting CNC milling machine from YouTube videos for about $800. There is free, easy 3D software. 15 years ago, if it existed at all, it was hundreds of thousands of dollars. Money transfers in less than a minute. In my country, everyone has the ability to open their phone, access their account and transfer money to someone else instantly, yet every single American I speak to has to wait 1 to 3 days to transfer money. Get with the times. We've had the technology to turn the frogs gay for decades now. Seriously, though, I am super interested to see all the wild conspiracy theories that are going to pop up in here. Fact-checking. Vaccines. Advanced monitoring of Internet use. Things like Cisco Meraki can track from the macro country level down to the individual unit, thoroughly describing everything about the computer, even with a VPN or an incognito, different than usual browser. All the Reddit browsing or whatever it may be you do at work can be tracked one-to-one by whoever has access to that. Also, with just a little bit more configuration and whatnot, any available webcams and microphones can listen, view in as well, unless the machine is totally off. Hitting the power button on a phone doesn't disable the microphone from listening. The number of people whose jaws drop open when I pay with my Apple Watch or iPhone continues to astound me. The fact that Theranos are able to buttalize our health factors from just a few drops of blood. Thank you, Elizabeth Holmes. Oh wait, never mind. Airplanes are just flying cars, they have wheels, and they fly. They're a whole lot bigger than cars and actually maybe better than flying cars, more room to stretch your legs and stuff. Google has successfully made an actual hoverboard, it's just that can't make it any bigger than a toy skateboard you get in a kid's meal. Fully functional prosthetic. Attached to the bone, nerves, and muscle, someone with one of these bionic limbs can feel how much force is being applied and etc., minimizing the disconnect between user and limb. Next up is working on feeling with the limb. As far as I'm aware, we're not quite there yet. Virtual reality. Not cool and futury, but savings bonds are sold and maintained electronically. Depending on where you live, safe and effective vaccines. Sad face. Judging by the number of incredulous questions every time someone on the internet says they're blind, assistive technology for blind people that lets them use their computers and smartphones, like voice commands and text-to-speech, have existed for decades. Enlargement pills. Email me your credit card info and I'll send some to you. Oh. One I can reply to. Completely wireless power transfer. Vaccines, medicine as tech, too many stupid people thinking it is all some sort of conspiracy to get you, what a joke. Cloud seeding, controlling the weather isn't sci-fi, they've known how to do it since Vietnam. They've probably only improved on it since then. Rods of God. Kinetic energy missile sent from space, basically a huge hunk of Tuscan the size of a telephone pole. Believe it or not, you can actually use most cell phones to call other people and talk to them. Hardly anybody knows about this feature. Dry water. Yes, water that is dry, Google it honestly. The second page of search results. Expensive German cars have had blinkers installed for a while now, but I don't think most drivers realize this. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and smack that bell icon to stay up to date on our videos. See you next time.